perfectbass.com.
Perfectbass.com!
Perfectbass.com.
Perfectbass.com.
Perfectbass.com!
Now you're on tour with Creedence Revisited.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the guys that are in this band.
Well, besides myself, Doug Cosmo Clifford, Creedence's drummer. My longtime partner in crime is on the kit. Lead singer is a gentleman by the name of John Tristeo. He plays rhythm guitar as well. On lead guitar is Tal Morris. He's just joined us 3 years ago. On keyboards, acoustic, percussion, harmonica, all the other stuff is Steve Gunner. He's been with us 13 years now. And he sings the high harmonies. The original band didn't play live because we didn't have any side musicians. Now we can, fill out the sound completely.
So he's been with you for 13 years. That was when the band,
we started
Revisited.
We started the Revisited project 13 years ago. Was Tristeo, Clifford, Easton, and myself.
And how did this second leg start about, or the new?
Well, Doug and I were just sitting around having a beer, and up at his house up in the mountains in the Sierras. I just moved to town up there, actually, up to Lake Tahoe. Brought my bass over, and we were just kind of jamming, bass and drums, jamming around. And but why don't we find some way we can play together again? We play too good now to just not play. What's the Blues Brothers line? We're getting the band back together, right?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't going to happen. We asked Fogarty if he wanted to play with us again, and he said no. There wasn't a grand plan or anything. Let's just play. Let's just go find out if we could put a band together that people would like. And sure enough, one step after another, kind of organically, got us to this point. We played all over we've played in, I counted, over 25 countries now.
So, what advice do you have for young bass players trying to learn the instrument?
I have a background in legitimate. When I learned to read music, I was a piano player. I was a trumpet player first, then a piano player, and became a guitar player, then a bass player later on. And I'd advise to anybody that's interested in playing any instrument to try and get some real music theory background as much as you can stand. Then just train your ears. Really, I think your ears are probably your most important tool.
So what advice do you have for musicians that have already, I guess, grasped their instrument but are trying to make a profession out of it?
If you want to make a career in music, you really have to believe that that you're good. You have to be good. You have to believe it and have an undying confidence in yourself that you're going to be able to take being told no, practically forever. It's getting to be that difficult, But if you do believe and you say yes to after answering all those questions, then you just have to get out there and throw yourself into it, meet as many people as you can, and play with as many people as you can, and just don't take no for an answer.
What's been your most memorable gig over the years?
Woodstock was memorable. We were at Woodstock. Yeah, that was a big gig for us. We played some monster shows, big crowds somewhere down in Mexico, in Chihuahua, Mexico, for a big city festival a couple of weeks ago. 50,000 people. They're big Creedence fans in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
How was the reaction around the world to Creedence?
Virtually the same as here in the States.
Really?
Creedence is one of America's best exports, I think. It's like a cheeseburger or a Coke. Yeah, just a lot of enthusiasm for the music, which is, I gotta love it.
Stu, we appreciate you spending time with us. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging with us today. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you tonight for sure, and thank you for spending time with the TPB podcast viewers out there. Really appreciate it.
Well, it's been my pleasure. I've enjoyed talking with you, and looking forward to the show.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man.
So that wraps up our interview with Rock and Roll Hall of Fame bass player Stu Cook. I'd like to thank Hard Rock Casino Resort in Biloxi, Mississippi for taking such good care of us. I'd like to thank Jessica Dukes. We'd like to thank Wayne Nigel and Miss Wendy Weisberg. I'd like to invite you to take a look at Creedence-Revisited.com. Take a look at when these guys are going to be in your area. It's a great show. Check it out. And as always, join us at theperfectbass.com.
Hey there, this is Stu Cook from Creedence.
If you're looking for a good bass, why don't you check out theperfectbass.com.
Perfectbass.com.
Perfectbass.com.
Perfectbass.com.